EBS Podcast presents.
Whoa, are we in an airport right now? I don't think so. We're in the EBS studio, about to get going and kick off an episode of the EBS podcast, Just Go. In Just Go, we're going to be talking to EBS students who have done the Erasmus program, and let's talk about their trials and tribulations and what they went through and how it's made them a better person overall and what they got out of the experience. But more importantly, let's stop talking and let's just go. What's up, guys? You know how it is. It's your boy, Caleb. I know that was not like a traditional opening that we have with the EBS Erasmus podcast, Just Go. But where are we going to be going today? We're going to Austria with our two guests, Maria and Carlos.
Woo!
Yeah, so they went into Austria, and let's dive on into why they decided to leave the Great White North for smaller Germany. Yes.
So would you like to go first?
Yeah,
Sure.
Carlos, why'd you go to
Wow.
smaller Germany?
How are you, Caleb?
I'm
Let's
doing
start with
good.
that.
Oh yeah, I actually
General stuff.
that's actually like a bad thing. I've never asked a guest like, "How
Yeah.
are you?"
Oh, cool.
Did you watch all the videos online?
All of them.
And you realize I haven't done that to anyone. He's like, "I'm gonna check your etiquette."
And I make something different now.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
this is a
So
good.
how are you?
I like this opening now.
Okay.
All right. Well, how are you then? Let's start there.
Me or you?
How are you? How are
Ask
you?
First. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to ask you first.
Okay. Well, let's just say that Estonia this time quite dark.
Quite dark.
A lot of stress and whatnot. But yeah, other
So-
than that, doing well.
Doing well.
Yeah.
Just good.
How about you, Maria?
Yeah.
How are you?
Yes, I'm fine as well, thank you. And yeah, I also left because I wanted early spring and
Just the
it
spring.
was- and summer. It came very early there.
Yeah. All right.
And Rico, over there. How are you? Oh, thumbs up. Awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
Rico's never on the
Everybody
mic.
good?
I've been trying to get him on for the last couple
Why?
episodes. Rico just has one mic, not this podcast. Is
But
not.
he has his own mic over there.
He has his own mic, but he's just
All right.
he's just rolling with it. But let's get into it
Whatever.
though. Maria,
Yes.
Yes.
why? First, I gotta ask, why go to Erasmus? Like, why in general?
I have had a previous exchange semester sort of experience and sort of wanted to relive that wonderful experience. So I thought, why not? And that's why I went.
Just reliving old memories.
Not old memories, but the experience itself was very, very fine back then. And then I wanted to re-experience.
Did you go?
Sort of.
Did you in your previous experience? Did you also go to Austria, or where'd you go?
Then I went to Germany, Hamburg.
Okay,
So
so regionally similar, but it was different though, of course.
I actually looked at different universities. So that was just what was on sort of offer, and then I looked how good they are, and then Austria became one of those that were on top ranking ones.
Ah, so the school was a big deciding factor in it.
Definitely.
Interesting. It's not how I would have planned it, but yeah. What about you, Carlos?
Wait, what was the question? Why did I go Erasmus?
Yeah, why Erasmus? Let's start there.
Oof, well, let's start with me being quite international already,
Yeah.
since being born in Mexico and then moving to Finland, and
Mhm.
now living in Estonia, studying in Estonia. So it was kind of inevitable for me to actually go Erasmus. And also, like, I saw the opportunity to have an easy way of living in another country
Mm-hmm.
and experience another culture. And I love experiencing new stuff all the time. Like, if I stay too long in the same place, I get bored, and I want
Yeah.
something new. So, yeah, that was the main reason. I just wanted to experience something different.
Okay. And then why, so I understand the whole, you're multicultural, so you're half Finnish, half Mexican, right?
Exactly.
And so you grew up in Mexico for half your life then, or give or
Well,
take?
Right now, no. It was like 6 years in Mexico, so basically remember 2 of them.
Okay.
And, most of my youth is in Finland. so-
Okay. And so now you're living in Estonia. You took your Erasmus to Austria. Was there a reason you picked Austria, or was it just was it just Central Europe that you were enjoying wanting to go to?
I'm not a big planner guy.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I was asking people that where are you going, what's your plan, what is this, what is that. I knew I was going to Erasmus, and I was talking to Marina, Czech Republic,
Yeah.
shout out, and she told me that the courses are good in Austria and in Czech Republic.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, well, I might check them out. I went to the website of both of them, actually Austria first.
Yeah.
I saw the school, and that was it.
Yeah.
I was like, not even checking Czech Republic.
You didn't check the checks at all.
school was so amazing. Like, have you seen the buildings? Like, can we have like I don't know, like a picture of the school over here in the video?
I don't think we've ever done that. Maybe you know what? In post, why don't we just throw up a little picture? All right. So,
but anyways,
okay. Imagine you see a picture. Point out the building to them. Just put up your finger like this. See, that's where you all got to go. That's where you're going.
Go there, and that's the library, the big library. I'm
Oh,
show
the
it
library.
afterwards.
The library.
So much bigger than our library is what you're saying.
Where is our library? Is it the library?
We have 2 libraries. We're that. You guys had one in Austria. We have
Actually,
2.
I think we have many. We had like a mainland library and
Yeah.
like many
And
different
then
libraries.
all different sort of buildings had their own mini libraries centralized on what they're teaching in that sort of building.
So you had satellite libraries on top of your centralized library. This is
Nice
not making
words.
EBS look good at all. We got to up our library game overall.
You should, totally.
But so for you, the deciding factor was the school then? It was just the school. It was like that. You just like go for it.
I was more like Central Europe,
Yeah.
Czech Republic, Austria, Germany, maybe even France, I don't know, Italy.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, well, nobody else is going to Austria. And I'm kind of like a person who likes to go alone to experience stuff. And
Yeah.
like, you know, the situation when there's like 3 of you and you go to the same school and whatnot. And then you just hang out with the 3 people and like you get locked with them.
Yeah.
I don't want that to happen to me at all. So I just wanted to go alone, solo, and just learn new people, meet new people, and learn new cultures and whatnot.
So you would say then that this experience that you had was was more important for you as for personal growth than it was education. If you're like,
yeah, definitely.
And were you able? Because I remember I follow you on Instagram. Follow Carlos. If a little shout out to you.
Kapi Kaville.
Follow that one. I saw that you went to like Berlin and I think Berlin, Prague. You got around is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you got
pretty
around
much.
Europe is what I'm saying.
Around
All right, you got
Europe,
around Europe,
yeah.
so you were able to travel. And were you able to meet up with other EBS students that you were friends with, like Eli and whatnot, down in Milan, or?
Actually, I didn't meet Eli, but I met Katarina and Marina.
Yeah.
Czech Republic. I went to Prague to visit them. Actually, stayed at their place.
Okay.
Nice place, by the way. Like they got really lucky. Like they were talking about it, and nobody else. But
Yeah.
was traveling a lot. I think my first weekend in Vienna, where I was like 2 months after I arrived because I like just
Say.
going to different places every weekend, every single weekend, like new place.
Mainly in Austria or around other countries?
Around other countries. Austria was later.
He just like, I went to Austria just for the easy train travel. Just
kind
that. Same question you, Maria. Okay, I guess we're on travel right now. How was your travel experience though for that? Like, because Carlos said he's going for personal growth for you, and you made it clear that the school was a big deciding factor for you.
Yes, and also because I had been to Vienna a couple of times and I really liked the city. So that was one big factor as well. And yes, the city was wonderful, the country is beautiful. And yeah, that is what was the deciding factor. But during the semester, yes, it was quite fascinating that there were quite long breaks. Like the spring break was like almost half a month long, so you could like take time and travel across the country, and also the student organizations. They organized these travel events, so you could just sort of go with people and travel.
Yeah. Did you? How long were you there for? Just the one semester or a full year?
One semester.
So you were spring semester of this year.
Yes.
And you were
Autumn semester.
Autumn,
like 1 year ago.
So we got
1 semester before her.
We got fall, winter to
Yeah.
spring, summer, I guess, a little bit. So, do you think that there's a prime time between you two, if you want to discuss it? There was a prime time to go, whether to go in the spring semester or the fall semester?
Depends. I would say spring semester is always better because it's more like going towards summer, and summer is awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Vienna has awesome, like amazingly awesome Christmas markets.
Okay.
And there were like 5 of them or 6 of them actually, like big Christmas markets with like all of things over there, and like it was just a huge experience, like seeing all of the markets over there. Like it's just like look it up again online. Like world-class Christmas markets over there. So that was like a big factor. Well, not a big factor, but a big plus about staying there for the autumn semester rather than the spring semester.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I would say like the spring semester would be better.
Recommended.
Definitely, because it began getting warm already in let's say March.
Oh, wow.
February was already no snow,
Yeah.
so that was wonderful. And I really loved that the campus had organized there were lots of plants around the campus. So they had for different sort of months, they had already something growing. So all the time something was growing there.
Something was in bloom, you mean?
Something was in bloom or green, or it was very beautiful in that sense.
How big was your guys' campus?
It took so long to walk across it.
I would say about 500 meters, kilometer, like from one end to the other
end.
500 meters or 5 kilometers?
500 meters to a kilometer, like in between those.
Okay, that's not. Oh, that is. I got to convert that to American units because y'all in a different system. Yeah, that sounds like a fun walk. Were your classes mainly? Did you get like stuck in the pit where you got like one class is on one end, the other ones you got 15 minutes to travel?
I didn't.
No, maybe sometimes when you go to the first class and it's just on the very far end of the campus, that was annoying. But otherwise everything was rather close by, so
that's good to hear.
Didn't take more than 5 minutes of walking.
Speaking of the school and whatnot, was there anything in particular that you really enjoyed about that school besides its fantastic library to take away from?
Where to start?
Yeah, well, go for it. I can continue after you.
I really like that they had so many different options for like lunch. So there was restaurants, cafes, different sort of lunch cafes, and also the shop was on campus, and of course the canteen area, which was the cheaper option. Okay,
so you had plenty. So you're saying you had great classes. I don't know your classes. Were they great?
They were great.
They were great. Were they the same size as EBS, or were they like full, like 800 people size classes?
It varied. It
varied a lot.
Yeah. There was like, I think, I didn't take it, but Germany for beginners or something was like the huge auditorium with, I don't know, 100 to 200 students. But I mostly had classes that had like 10 to 20 people.
Yeah. Were you able to get really personal with your teachers and learners?
Like really small classes there, and also like big auditoriums. Okay. So yeah, it varied a lot depending on the course.
And I've actually never done Erasmus, which is really odd that I host this podcast.
Exactly.
But because you're in BBL and you're in BBA, right?
Yeah.
When you went there, were you? Because you're the first BBL student we've had on, so thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We've had some BBA. Eli beat you. That's what he did.
Oh yeah.
He beat you to that. When you guys went there, did you just go to take any courses that you were interested in, you wanted to pursue, or was it specific to your program? Because I know with our BBL, German language is something is a stickler for us to take on. But for you, did you have anything like that you were sticking with, and what your peers in EBS were still doing, so you were staying on course with everyone else, or was it just whatever you were interested in, just take it?
Well, since when I went Erasmus, I didn't have that much of freedom to choose them, so they actually had to represent kind of the same courses as EBS. So I had to take the courses that represent or like were able to take into account in EBS.
Yeah.
So I basically just took as many courses till I get the 30 ECTs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like didn't actually care much which courses I took, which was kind of like a mistake because some of them were pretty difficult and struggling a little bit. But with all the traveling and stuff, you didn't get that much of studying time. But I managed.
Yeah, that's why the trains are good. You got those long train nights just between countries. That's your studying and traveling.
Yeah.
And of course, it's sad that BBL is no longer going to be offered for newcomer students. We are the last graduating class. But for you went to a German-speaking country. So
I did.
Was this a benefit for you, or did you struggle with that at all, or how was that?
I didn't in fact struggle much. It was our German level was sufficient, and also when in trouble, English was perfectly acceptable there as well.
Yeah.
So.
I cannot imagine Finnish being the go-to language in that country.
Finnish.
Well, you both are Finnish, so I thought,
Yes.
I can I imagine just, busting it out and someone understanding it.
But what was weird was that when we went to register the stay in Vienna, the office that we waited in was full of Finnish people. So I heard Finnish all around me. So, and when I went to the campus, I heard like one person speak Finnish all the semester. I was like, where are they?
So when you were applying for your residency, you just ran into like the highest population of Finnish people in the city.
It seems so, but I think they went into another school, most of them, apparently.
Ah, interesting.
That was interesting, yes.
Yeah, because I have access to the list of all the outgoing students. That's how I knew you guys were both going to. We both had gone to the same university, and I just didn't know your semesters you went to. Do you feel that this school is underrepresented in that aspect? You know, like there needs more people. There's not enough internationals going to that one, or are there other universities in Vienna that people are preferring?
It was full of Erasmuses.
It was,
actually.
yes.
Like, not not at all underrepresented. Represented.
Yeah.
And yeah, there were a lot of other universities where I got a lot of friends as well.
Okay.
And but yeah, I mean, there was, I don't know how many, maybe 500 even.
Mm.
That's more than our graduating year.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
so many people.
and all around the world. And I love the fact that I got to interact with all of these people from America, Asia, Australia. I got some great friends from all around the world. So.
And also lecturers were from all around the world, so that was wonderful.
Yeah.
So it was a really international experience.
It was, yes.
Very much.
Do you think, because I was actually meaning, I just on the topic of your course, and I don't like backtracking, but do you feel that EBS had properly prepared you for studying at a foreign university? Just because I'm actually interested, do you think that the content that we're taught is to a quality that when you go overseas, say you went to the UK to do your master's, or you go back to Vienna to do your master's, whatever, do you feel that you're adequately prepared to go to these schools and to perform at top notch, or are you somewhat of a deficit because we're such a small university? I know that's a heavy question to drop on you, but I'm genuinely interested in this one.
I actually found that there was no problem studying that university at all.
Okay.
It was some courses what I thought would be more difficult were easier than I sometimes expected.
Yeah.
But mostly it was on level, yes.
On level. What about you?
Yeah, like I had no problem except one course which I kind of took by mistake, advanced microeconomics. I never had a microeconomic class before, so I don't know why I took it, but yeah.
That was your YOLO moment of the semester, just YOLO in microeconomics.
Yeah, I actually failed that one.
Oh dear.
But I mean, what can you do?
Mm.
Well, I think, are you going to have to take microeconomics, though, to graduate? Is that one of the required courses for you?
Yeah, it is. And actually did it already. Got an A.
So, okay, you just took in a more advanced form of this course.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't know what the teacher was talking in the front. Like, yeah, you had this from your, like, basic microeconomic class. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I was, because we're all graduating, I was looking to possibly do my master's here at EBS. But because we're in a language department, we don't take any economics classes but one in first semester. And apparently micro and macro are both required to go directly into a master's program. And then I said, no, I will not be doing my master's here.
It's fun, though. I love it.
I picked the language program because I don't like math. Okay, let me phrase it. I like functional math. Like, I loved, like, triangle trigonometry, all the puzzles and stuff. I love that. But theoretical trigonometry or analysis of the stock market, or when you get to those numbers, math having imaginary numbers doesn't work in my head. And that's where I draw the line. So
and the alphabet joins.
You know what? Yeah, I remember back in 6th grade, I actually fought somebody over that. Not physically, verbally. I was like, there's no way you're doing math with numbers. That doesn't make sense.
No, with alphabets.
Yeah. Like, so the X, Y, and Z, they're all different and special. I don't get it, you know? Like, my entire high school career, I never learned quadratics.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means, but
you know, like algebra, like when you're plotting on a graph. Yeah, I don't understand.
Let's not talk about math right now. You're making me so.
War flashbacks.
These times, high school.
But you guys are back in EBS. We're closing up the semester. Exam season is starting, people. So when you hear this next week, it is December 3rd, I think. Prepare. You're coming up on your exams. Am I got that date right?
December 3rd?
Yeah.
Today's 4th.
Whenever you listen to this, prepare for your exam, study. No, but do you feel now that coming back from your school in Austria that you're better prepared than your classmates are here? You more advanced, or you're on par again? Because we already assessed, going there, you're on par. But coming from that school, do you feel that you've brought something that's of more value than what they received in that semester that they were here, that you were gone?
It's a different experience. I wouldn't say somebody's richer or poorer for it. So
Okay.
I think it's just coming back to your own home university and continuing where you left off.
Yeah. Did you, Carlos, do you want to answer that one?
Well, yeah, I can just add to a little bit. Like, yeah, sure, we had a little bit different courses
Mm-hmm.
and got a little bit more out of them. But at the same time, when we have to like take another course that needed this course that we took there,
Yeah.
we might have just missed a couple of things.
Yeah.
And also like not knowing what the teacher is talking about. Like, yeah, you had this on the other course, and like, okay, I took this course abroad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, maybe a little bit different things
Yeah.
than the others, but then again, I will anyways learn these other things in EBS.
Yeah.
So it's like all of them just adding up.
I've talked to some of the people on the podcast and some people in person about, because now the school offers a mobility window.
Yeah.
Did you guys have any issues with that? Because now the school is offering mobility window for your second year, it should be your first semester, where it's more flexible with your courses. It's like a lot more electives and less core coursework. Did you guys have any troubles coming back with that? Where like you got hammered with 9 to 5 days every day for 2 months when you come back, just to get your courses up in, I think it's credit numbers or whatnot?
Yeah.
No?
Only the
Just,
microeconomics that I need to redo.
Well,
But, yeah.
but the bright side of that, though, is you're already prepared. So you only have to show up for half that class, really.
Yeah.
It's good to hear. That's probably enough school talk. I've satisfied the marketing department's requirements.
I hope so.
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah. I need to get the school out there, get that information. Tell me about your living accommodation when you went there, though. Was it easy to get an accommodation? What kind of apartment you get? Was it close to school? Was it center city? What were you living at, like Carlos?
Me? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I already know where she lived, next to the school, but I, for some reason, was like, okay, the more money I save on rent, the more money I can spend on traveling.
Okay.
So I went like at the edges of the city,
Okay.
Okay.
place called Systad.
Ooh.
You remember that?
I think I was there once.
Yeah, but it was an amazing place though. Finding an accommodation was quite easy because it was just like I think EBS gave us a link to a place, OHED or whatever, and then just like apply and they answer you like within 2 weeks or something.
Okay.
I was pretty early on it, like July already had an apartment there, so yeah, it was really like fluent with the accommodation and everything. But yeah, I think I paid like $350
A month?
a month for one room, living with 3 other guys.
Okay.
Ooh.
We shared 2 bathrooms and a kitchen.
That's not too
And
bad.
the metro took around 20 minutes to get to the school
Yeah.
or the city center, I think.
But
yeah,
it's
it was direct. I didn't need to switch any metros, so that was a huge plus.
okay. So you're living on the outside of school. Oh, sorry, outside of the city. You got a direct line to school. You got 3 instant best friends, essentially, I guess.
Yeah, they were interesting people.
Because you have a roommate here, right?
Not at the moment.
But you previously have had them.
Yeah, I had them.
Because did you enjoy the fact that you were on your own and then you were forced into a situation with 3 other dudes and having to live like that? Because I knew you were also in the military previously, so I'd assume this wouldn't really affect you so much. But would you have preferred to have more of your own space, or was just sharing a fun time for you?
I don't know. Depends, of course. I'm a people person, so I love spending time with people. So if I should choose between roommate or not roommate, I would usually go to roommate, but it depends on the roommate.
Yeah.
And my roommates in Vienna, well, one of them, let's say that was making some biological experiments with his jars, which were like a little bit leftovers of some soup and like growing some, I don't know what he was growing there. And
Yogurt.
not washing his dishes and whatnot. But I mean,
People are
all
people.
of them, all of the other ones, like the 2 other ones were cool. So yeah.
Yeah, but from what I heard,
Depends.
you were never home anyways. You were
Yeah.
always in a different.
That was
country.
another thing. I only
Uh,
came to sleep at my apartment.
Yeah, well, Maria, did you have any troubles finding accommodation, or what was your accommodation like for the time you lived there?
When I got to the accommodation that I planned for. I had it near the school, so it was like 15 minutes from the center of the campus by walking. I got a single apartment.
Okay.
And it was a rather nice building in the sense that every week there were cleaning ladies, so they would clean it up. And yeah. So I paid like $5.50 a month, but it was very nice.
Yeah.
Although the first half of the semester, people were trying to understand how to cook without setting off the fire alarm. So that was a bit of an annoying thing, but
what was it, like a gas stove just setting it off all the time, or
it was something that if they kept the apartment door open, it would set off the corridor alarm very easily. So something like that. That was the explanation we got.
That seems like the safer way to cook in general, though. Like have an easy exit if this goes south, you know. And the building's telling you no. You got to be a man or a woman about it. Shut the door. Suffer the consequences.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Where was you? Where were you? So from central of Vienna, where was your campus located at?
20 minutes walking.
So
even half an hour.
I've walking, but if it
metro,
was from
2-3 stops.
Yeah, 2-3 stops. So like 10 or so minutes from the central with a metro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you were you wake up, go to class, and then you guys go like into the city with friends and whatnot. Like, tell me, I want to walk through your day. What was your day, Carlos? What would you do? I want to know everything.
Well, let's just say that. Let's say it was Monday. And
mundane or Monday?
Monday.
Okay, yeah. So it was Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
And school ends at 5. Walking, and then I see my friend Antonio. Shout out Antonio. He was also a person from Portugal. And then he was like, "Oh, what's up? So I don't know. You want to grab a beer?"
Yeah.
What we did, we went to the store, which was in the campus.
Okay.
Bought some beer, just drink some beer on the campus, and then we just realized, oh, okay. So there's a party in my dorm room, and then we just went to the
on
dorms.
On a Monday,
and it was awesome. And I also had to wake up the next day at 6 o'clock to go to Budapest. I think it was Thursday though.
Your usual Monday.
Yeah, your usual Monday.
So I mean, being Erasmus allows you to be spontaneous about it. So basically, each day was more like just go with the flow and don't plan too much. And except if you want to go somewhere like traveling, then plan a little.
Like Budapest, that was your Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Did you sleep that night then? You know, or you just?
Well, the thing is in Vienna.
Yeah.
The public transportation only works until 12 during weekdays.
Okay.
And the major Erasmus parties are usually on Monday, Wednesday, and whatnot. Usually not during the weekend.
When most parties are, yeah.
Almost any place Erasmus parties are there. And I actually had to leave with the last metro. So it was sad. It was a good party though. But yeah, I mean, it's just like there was no normal day because every day was different. Like one day we went to the marketplace to get some chicken. One other day we went to, see the city. One other day just went home to cook. So yeah, just spontaneously doing stuff like asking people what's up, what's going on. My school ends at this time, and yeah.
Do you feel that your level of spontaneousness has transferred to your time to living back in Tallinn, or you've got more into a structured schedule?
Yeah, I think I can't afford the spontaneous in Tallinn. I work and study at the same time, so I actually have to keep a schedule here.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I would love it to.
Silly jobs.
Here. Yeah.
What about you, Maria? How was your day? You're okay. He's off to Budapest on Tuesday. What are you doing Monday morning?
Well, I mostly just Mondays where I just went to school and back home.
Yeah.
But during the week, I usually try to go to the city center. I love taking walks, so either in the old town or I just took a different part of the city and just walked around. And I took some dance classes there. And yeah, so more of an introverted part of the experience. Yes.
So Rico, is this mic okay? I could barely hear it in my headphones. Okay?
I can hear it.
I'm just paranoid about this, and I'm derailing this entire podcast now. Do you feel that, because I think you guys had even though you were in the same city, in the same school, which is awesome, because now we have two vastly different personalities in the studio telling us about experience. Do you find that you enjoyed your experience the way it was, or would you have preferred to do things differently, or be, at the Erasmus parties, or out more socially with more internationals than you were if you were not?
I did go to one Erasmus party.
Okay.
It was so loud, and I left it at that. I went once. It was enough. Other than that, I like to go to the cafes and just sort of quietly experience the beautiful place. And hikes. They organized a lot of hikes, so to different hills and castles. So I joined these groups.
You went to go see what we don't have here, is what you're saying. Hills.
Well, we have a hill. We call it a mountain, but it's a hill.
Yes, let's go with that one. We're proud of it here. That's more important. We're proud of the mountain.
Yes.
I'm not even from this country, and I call it a mountain. She's like,
brainwashed already. God damn.
Yeah, I know. You live like here 2 years. You experience the winter, and you're like, I'm just ready to call it a mountain.
Yeah.
Going places. So I think we're probably we're nearing the end of the show.
Already?
I know it's sad.
Wait. Okay, yeah, continue.
But I'll touch on a couple more points. For the viewer out there, right, listening, trying to be inspired, what is something you would tell them about Vienna, why they should go there?
You go first.
I think it's a city that has different things to offer to all types of different people. So, and the school is very multicultural. So it's perfect for anyone. So everybody can find something that they can enjoy, and yes, I would go with that.
So no matter what, they're going to be able to find their crowd and find a spot where they can call home, away from home.
All right, my turn.
Yes.
Vienna. First of all, the public transportation, awesome, works every time, always on time, and just so efficient. And you can buy this ticket for like, I don't know, 90 euros the whole semester. So yeah. Second, the weather is, I think, ideal. Like, it is warm until, I don't know, November even.
Okay.
And then it gets -5 cold, not -20.
Yeah.
Like in Estonia. And we also have snow. Christmas markets.
Proper snow, you mean?
Yeah. Proper snow. I mean, yeah, there were some days like snowing and like just, but you get snow, proper snow. And just the whole big city mentality, because it's a capital and it's a bigger city over there.
Okay.
It's just like you experience the metros, the districts and people and different kind of cultures that live inside Vienna. There was like a lot of Serbians there, and also like the Austrian kind of mentality was really like unique in my opinion. Like, I've been to Germany, but I think they like is a little bit different than the Austrian and also Austria is like one of the most beautiful, astonishing places I've ever been. Like, we rented a car.
Yeah.
Actually, no, my friend had a car, and we went with his car around Austria, these mountain roads and whatnot, just looking at this. Like, I've only seen this in like Sound of Music or something, but it was real. I was there and like I could see it, everything, like the mountains. It was just like so beautiful.
Amazing.
Like, I will never forget that. And yeah, if somebody ask me about Vienna, like, yeah, that's my home.
Do you plan to go back?
For sure.
But
I'm actually thinking that it's a high possibility for me to go back to live there.
Oh.
Because it's just like so, like, it just works so well. The only downside they have is that it's a cash country still. They still have checks. Like, you can write a check there and like.
I haven't seen a check in 5 years.
Exactly. Me neither, except in Vienna. Well,
did you get a checkbook and everything? Just.
Yeah, I should when I go back.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just an amazing place, and also tap water comes straight from the Alps. They don't even like the water pressure is just because the water flows down.
Yeah.
Amazing tap water. So all of the tap water lovers, just Viennese tap water, awesome. And also like I think two years in a row, best livable city or something. And I opt for that as well.
Yeah.
Like, great place.
So, good tap water, good city, just good everything then. There's no downsides except the cash part.
Yeah, the cash part.
Yeah. No contactless payment is what you're saying.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
They were like so amazed when I pull out my phone and try to pay with my phone. Like, what is this? Stop! Just give me a cash and stuff. But yeah, and also you can legally drink beer outside. But okay, I think that's a more like experience type.
All right. On the final note,
Yeah.
we'll give Maria. Who wants the final word of the podcast? No, we'll go to Carlos first then. Carlos, again, to the viewer, they've decided to go to Austria. They've just watched our podcast. You can find it on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, right, Rico? Find us on Instagram as well. They've already found us. They're watching it. They're listening to you. What is the one piece of advice you would give them right now about moving there? You know, they got one thing you got to tell them. What's that one thing?
Be spontaneous.
Be spontaneous.
I wasn't prepared. I survived. So, like, what else can you do? Just be ready to not have any sea around you because it's a landlocked country.
Yeah. Did that bother you not having the sea?
Yeah, no. I was traveling a lot, so
you went to the sea anyways. You were just all
I
over.
swam in Croatian Sea in the middle of the winter.
How was the water? Was it warm or was it cold?
For me, it was warm because I'm from Finland, but everybody else was just like, "What the are you doing?"
Anything above 8, that's just risk. That is, hot tub level. 12 is when I'm like, it's too hot for me to go in.
Exactly.
Maria, the same question for you.
Be courageous. Just try different things.
Yeah.
I had one course mate who just went to school and and accommodation the whole semester. The first time she went into the old town was like a week before she had to depart from the country. So just go, experience, try, travel. That would be my recommendation.
I think that was an amazing way to wrap this whole up. I think the whole feel of the city I get from you guys is it's a place to be spontaneous. It's a place to experience, to better yourself, grow, education, socially, build yourself to be better. And I think that's a good place for us to leave it. Thank you guys so much for coming on today. I really appreciate your guys' time. Thank you so much again. And to the viewer at home, thank you for tuning in for the Austria episode of the Erasmus podcast, Just Go. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. We all good. We out.
Woo! Brilliant.
Can I add one?
You want to rap or what?
Can I add one more thing? Like in the end, I promised this to my friend. I'm gonna just
all right.
do some dance moves.
What we'll do is we'll cut it. Can we cut it so that he'll just flash up?
But wait, it's a camera, right?
Oh dear.
We're gonna be standing.
Yeah. All right, guys. Just in, we have Rico. Rico is adjusting the camera. Carlos has a favor he must do to a friend, a broski. Let's give it for Carlos. What's up, Carlos? Show us what you got.
What's up? So I promised my friend. I promised my friend we'll do this. Shout out Jasmine.
And he is still dancing
That's
better than me.
Thank you.
All right, thank you guys. You have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time.